Excuse me. One minute. Is it laggy or is it not laggy? How is the bit rate? We need to find out. This isn't broadcasting, yes, I know that. I need to put a bucket underneath this damn AC. Alright. Might as well do an intro. Hi, hello, and welcome to Fallout New Vegas for the Xbox. Now this is like the only Bethesda-based Fallout game, or let's be honest, this is not a Fallout game. This game is too good to be a Fallout game. Putting that aside, let's just go. Bastards. New Vegas is still the peak of bullshit. Where the most depressed and unsuppressed assholes go to unwind. Ew. There's the Legion. The biggest assholes in the entire series.
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they
Not
opened,
to
their
survive,
inhabitants
though.
set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law.
So far, that's not very useful
As the Republic grew,
today,
so
but
did
you
its
know.
needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat.
Wait, 4 years?
Across the
They didn't
river,
have
it
time
gathers
to prepare
strength.
for a next attack?
Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Well, sir, aren't you the
Time
textbook
to cash
definition of classy?
Will you get it over with?
out. Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid.
Well, at least you have respect
Sorry you got
for
twisted
your
up in this
enemies.
scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Bonk! Fuck you, Todd Howard. I love you, Obsidian. You are the best. Seriously, the Fallout series should belong to those guys. They know what to fucking do with it. Todd Howard, he does not know what to do with the Fallout series at all. Screw that guy. Caravan pack items added to inventory. Mercenary pack items added to inventory. Tribal pack items added to inventory.
You're awake.
Classic pack items added to inventory. I'm receiving all the DLC items in case if anybody's wondering.
How about that?
You all probably know.
Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't
Well,
you
I
just
took
relax
a
second?
9mm
Get your bearings.
round
Let's see what the
to the
damage
melon.
is.
I should
How
have
about
been
your
dead.
name? Can you tell me your name?
Oh.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take
I
pride
know.
in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
Sure thing, partner.
How'd I do?
Let me be the man of that. Guess I'll just stay Caucasian. Ugh. It doesn't matter, it's a Fallout character from the old days. You can't even see the color of the freaking eyes. They really tried, though. That'll do. That actually kind of looks like Shepard from Mass Effect. Like the default one. The only sin from those games was no beards. Why couldn't you guys add beards, you know? I mean, it would have been great. Let's see what the gunslinger looks like. Oh yeah, the little mustache. Let's take a look at all of them. Whole variety. So let's just go for survivalist. That's fine. Alright, that'll do.
I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore.
The
Let's see
frame
if we
rate
can get
looks
you on
even
your
better
feet.
than ever.
Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Everything seems pretty decent. Okay.
Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Alright. So, if I want Eddie, then I'm going to have to rise up my intelligence. It doesn't matter. We will earn as much as we can.
Look at that. Maybe them bullets done your brain some good. Well, we know your vitals are good. But that don't mean
You
them
never
bullets
know
didn't
with a
leave you
human brain,
better than a
man.
bighorn
It's
dropping.
entirely
What do you say you take a
unpredictable.
seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dog is still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House.
Cat.
Night.
Shelter. Dream.
Bandit.
Vaporize. Dark.
Mother.
Caretaker.
Okay. Now, I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Strongly agree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
I don't know what to say about this one, so I guess strongly
I'm
agree.
always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Absolutely not.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Strongly
Charge
disagree.
in to deal with my problems head on.
No opinion on that one, actually.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
An angry two-headed
Okay.
ant.
How about this one?
You see, this is basically like a mentality test. A ship at sea. Because it actually kind of looks like a front of a ship.
Last one.
That looks like two bears high-fiving. It also kind of looks like a bearded man because, you know, the two top pieces right there look like eyes. And that looks like a mouthpiece right there. A light in the darkness, though. Let's put it like that.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Okay. Alright. Melee weapons, science, sneak. I'm not all about sneaking. I'm all about guns. and energy weapons. Done.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a
Go on
formality.
ahead.
Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Yep, this is where we get to choose a few perks. What does Hoarder do? You gain a 25%, 25 plus pounds to your carrying capacity, but suffer a -1 to all attributes. Blah 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 blah. Okay.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Okay. I don't have my Pip-Boy yet.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
This is the best part about this game. Each character here has a story. Has a really good story too.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
No, I don't want hardcore mode. Yep, I know. I know how to play the game. It's pretty nice, but I think I might want to stick with the vault suit. Yeah, let's go for that. Whiteness! Yep, the DLCs. I know.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that. I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any. I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
How each Securitron in this game has an intellect. It's really
Happy
cool.
trails!
Happy trails. My dog is snoring like hell right now. Oh, that's funny. All those DLCs that I have uploaded, they're activating all at once. At least it doesn't glitch out
Cheyenne,
like
stay.
what Fallout 4 does.
Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
This is a good way to refresh. Hang on, I'm gonna go and look at my dog real quick. Hey, Jack. Snoring? He's a sleepy, sweet dog. My dog, Jack, he's a miniature poodle dog. We need to shave his hair tomorrow. He grows like a lot of hair. It's actually easier to shave, though, than Bichon's hair. Jasper, or Bichon, he's in a better place now. Hey, Ruben. You're up a little late.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Alright, let me just equip the damn thing. Oh wait, there he is.
That's the right idea. Look down the side. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
That must be fun.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways. Hear that up on the ridge behind me
Geckos.
there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are.
Huh.
Seems
Good
like
joke.
Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Right.
Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
I know. Headshot. Still got it. Trust me, dude. Not all moms are bodybuilders. Though, are you trying to tell a joke? Because I can't tell. Sorry that I can't tell.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Oh, it's a theory. Well, if you ask my mom, I love her, but she's not very much of a bodybuilder. But if you're meaning for the fact that they are the mothers of our children, I guess you could say, in a way, they are bodybuilders. Builders of the bodies of the soul, per se. Oh shit, I better help out the person.
Come on! Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you've done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here
Damn
to draw
right.
water.
Dying
here,
to a bunch of baby
you should have what I
geckos,
got.
that would have been
You look
humiliating.
thirsty.
Eventually I am gonna be starting a new series on Ark Survival on Twitch, so hopefully my brother and his fiance will get some things set up, and we'll be able to start a series on that. Not only that, I'm also planning on trying to start a series on Conan Exiles, but to install the full game without having to uninstall any other game, I'm gonna have to buy some extra equipment for my Xbox. Because you know how Microsoft is.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending
Right.
money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted
Thank
to show
you.
you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested? All right then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring
Really?
those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Here's a tip, alright? Just, like, start small. Take your time with it. And just let the channel grow. That's what Oxhorn from, which is a famous YouTuber out there, that's like a tip that he gave to me. Just let the channel grow and just take your time with it. Don't let yourself get too frustrated with it as well, if you know what I mean. The other day, I actually got a lot of views on one of my YouTube videos involving my Dark Eater Midir fight on Dark Souls 3. Alright, let's see. Which was amazing. I've got 12 subscribers now, it's crazy. About 1,000 people had seen that video. I'm not even joking. could just use a melee with these guys. Ow, little shit. Ah, the Sander route. Right. Yeah, it has a thumbnail of a big blue dragon. His name's Dark Eater Midir. Basically the last of his kind, which is, in my opinion, the toughest fucking boss fight in the game. The one that has annoyed me the most because of its ad spam and its fire spam. Worse than the Frida fight. I actually managed to do the Lady Freed fight on my own in one of those videos. Find a Brock flower. That would be at the cemetery itself. Yeah, I'm not even joking. It also has about like 31 likes now. Okay. Goldfish job is to introduce children to death. That's a strange statement, but nice. Bug meat. Don't even have bug meat. Fuck you. Fuck you. This is where I was buried. Yeesh. By the way, I'm only going to be recording the tutorial line, and then I'm going to be, the next episode is, me getting all of Good Springs to team up against the Powder Gangers. The Powder Gangers? I cannot talk, God. There's gonna be a lot of walking in this series, isn't it? Isn't there? Yeah, I think so. Whoops.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. All right, now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now.
I see what you mean.
Give it a try. Come on!
Oh, that was a coyote. Coyote meat.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
All right, then. So when I originally played this game on a first character, I did not know what the hell I was doing. I was wandering around aimlessly, just doing random shit, fucking around. And I also died a lot, especially to the damn Deathclaw areas. That's when I basically pissed off. Then I came back to this game, and I played a pretty good portion of it, but then I realized that I accidentally sided with Mr. House, which I realized after learning the lore after a long while. That's when I just decided to just fuck off from this game for a while. Not that the game was bad. This game's not bad at all. It's great. It's the best game ever. Yeah, I highly recommend playing it. This game may be old, but it's still good and kicking. But with this series, I am going to be doing a full-on playthrough of it. Oh, there's a powder ganger.
If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
What the hell? What do you want?
Fuck you.
He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo.
No, I'm not gonna fucking help you with shit, you fucking criminal. Asshole. The typical Western town threat.
Well,
Threatener,
you've
you know
been
what
causing
I mean?
quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
Just shoot him in the head and be done with it, and the powder gangers will not know what to do anymore.
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
And you think that's gonna happen? We all hope that Russia wouldn't try to take over Ukraine, and you see how that's working out. You should make a series with Fallout. It's still such a famous game. I do not recommend Fallout 76, though. That game is a piece of shit. I hate 76. Fuck that game.
All right. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
Well, they're about to have a hell of a lot less, because now they're trapped in this wild, wild wasteland with me. Nope. I'm not gonna help the powder gangers.
Not much, other than there were a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
By accident, my ass.
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. Be careful out there.
Alright. So, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right here. Yeah, I'm considering on playing the older Resident Evil games. Including, you know, the better versions of them, the remastered versions. That's probably something for the foreseeable future. In any case, have a great night. Keep it up with a good fight, and I'll see you in the next fight. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Have a good one.